Here we go again. 11th of January 2021, and Connie's just leaving Napier. We're bound for ultimately the Bay of Islands, hopefully further, but our hopefully first destination will be Trifina Great Barrier. Got a nice breeze building up, still motor sailing. Hope to get some stronger winds further out once we get out of the bay. Okay, it's 1:30. Left Napier this morning at 7:30, and yeah, we motored for 5.5 hours, and now we've got this beautiful 20 knot plus wind pushing us along towards Portland. Getting a good 7 knots coming up on the speed very regularly. Connie's going like hell. Bit of water down there, must have too much beer on board, I think. He must be sitting a bit low. We'll soon sort that out though. Beautiful day out here though. Sea's starting to build a little bit. 7 o'clock on my first day. The sun's starting to go down. I'm way off Mahia Peninsula. Just had dinner. Got some dolphins come to see me. Had a really good run up the coast. Really good run. Been hitting 7 knots. The wind seems to settle down a bit now to about 15 knots, so we're going really nicely. Don't know where those dolphins are going. There they go. Oh. Just the Mahia Peninsula, I'm quite a way out. Day 2. Gisborne, east coast over there. Gisborne way down there. Reach, got a reef in the main, a couple of rolls on the Genoa. Thumbs up. First to see the sun this morning. Just cruising along nicely. Well, here we are on our second day. It's 12 o'clock now. It's about 29 hours since we left Napier. It's pretty good going right up East Cape. East Island over there. We'll be changing tack very shortly. Looks like we'll be going direct downwind once we get round the corner. That might make it a little bit more difficult for the sail configuration, but that's a really good run. We've motored 4.5 hours out of Napier, and all the rest we just had the wind on our beam. Started off with a southeasterly, now we've got an easterly. It's just seemed to have followed us around all the corners up the coast here. Brilliant run. Thinking I might have to go out and put a retainer, boom retainer on the boom once you get around the corner. It's going to get quite sloppy. It's quite sloppy now, the sea's quite sloppy, so it's going to get worse when I go around the corner and start going downwind with it. Thinking about putting a couple of reefs in too, because once we get around the corner, going dead downwind, it's always better with a couple of reefs in. Keep the sail balanced forward. Beautiful day out here. It's 1 o'clock now. We've just got round East Cape, gone right round East Island over there. Kept right out for today. There's quite a, probably can't see it with the camera, but quite a messy, horrible swell coming through here. It's rocking and rolling the boat around. I've just been up and gull winged the rig, which is slightly hazardous, but we've got it sorted. I've got 2 reefs in the main, as I'm expecting this just to get stronger and stronger, this wind. And as you can see, she's rolling around a bit. Jesus. Yeah. But it always does this around here. There's a biggie sneaking up on me. Beautiful coastline though. Once we get out of here into some more deep water, I think hopefully it'll settle down a bit. We're not going very fast, only doing 4 knots or so, but I think there might be a bit of current against us. Surely, because we've got swell behind us and we've got 10-15 knots of wind behind us, and we're still only there. I've got 5 knots in, but yeah, more like 4 knots. It might be why it's so bumpy here. Got around that East Island. I can't believe it's Tuesday, 2. We left Napier up at 7 on Monday and we're already up around here. It's a pretty quick trip. The sea's starting to settle down a bit now. Getting away from that point. Still rocking and rolling a little bit. Haven't seen the dolphins yet. Usually there's some dolphins greet me when I come through here. Still time yet though. Don't know what I'm going to do about lunch. I was going to do boil some sweet corn, but I think it might be a bit hazardous down below there trying to boil water and things. Might have to get a cold bun. All the work done. I've got the 3rd reef in. I've got the 4th reef all set up, ready to go if I need it. She's going a lot better now. Speed's a lot better. She's a lot steadier. And mainsail's not shadowing the genoa like it was, so that genoa is pulling properly. As soon as I get to my next waypoint, I'll be able to go a bit further around and get a bit more angle on the wind, which will be better again. Probably take that pole out of the genoa once I do that. Don't have to worry about that. Well, finally got lunch made. Things have settled down a bit. Got my corn. East Island's right in the distance there now. Wind's picked up. Probably just short of 20 knots. Moving along, 6 knots there, 5 5'8", 5'9", 5'8", and that's with 3 reefs in and a full Genoa pulled out. Everything going real good. Okay, now we're all ready for the night. Expecting a bit of a blow tonight. It's already 20 knots plus behind me, and we're leaving East Cape. A little bit to go over there. So we're travelling along at 5.4 knots. I've got 4 reefs in the main, and I've got my little staysail windy out the other side. The water helm seems to be handling that just sweet. As I say, expecting quite a bit of wind from now on, not so much of a barrier. So hopefully that rig might be good. Quite happy with 5 knots at the moment. She's going to the night time, so yeah, see what happens. Just put the staysail midships. Didn't like the way it was gull winged, it was flopping around. I want a quiet night tonight, so just done that. That's keeping the boat steady, I think. Every time it goes to broach, the wind will push it back round, so that looks cool. We're doing 5.3, 5.4 knots. And I think the wind's got a lot more to come yet over the night, so I think we'll stick with that for tonight, which means I can have a fairly easy night without having to do anything. Got a few whitecaps behind us. Could be an interesting night. Whoa, it's Wednesday morning, about 6. Just having a look out here. Oh, that's a big E. Whoa, oh, there's a ship out there. Whoa, look at that, lovely. Get to hang on, I think. That ship's moving. Boy. Just took the 4th reef out. Got 3 reefs in there, and I just pulled that little jib out. That's setting out with our speed. Getting 5 knots easily now. Wind's not that strong. Probably 15 knots, a bit more. third reef taken out, just 2 reefs in the main now, and a little staysail pulled out. Let's see if that makes, yeah, it is going faster, that's better. 5 knots. Yeah, nothing under 5 knots, that's way better. A bit overcast, had to run the engine a bit small to charge the batteries up. Solo's not quite doing it. The sun's out now, so hopefully that'll be doing the job. Got 2 reefs in the main now. And it's doing over 5 knots, it's way better. Going a bit slow up till now. Around me. How can people ever get bored out here? The sea, the wind and the waves. Connie's just alive. Got 2 reefs in with the full genoa and staysail. Look at that blue water. Well, look what we got here. I'm glad they turned, they're coming right across our bow. Just come up from the snooze there to have a look around, and there he was, right coming across the bow.